Alright, welcome back to Sleeper Barbecue. We have another kind of, my mind was wandering and I was thinking about I wonder if this will work. So what we're going to do is I'm going to grind with a, whatever you call this thing, a Black & Decker pulsating grinder thing, whatever it is, but do green peppers and onions, and I'm going to mix in some ground sausage, mix them up, and then I'm going to fill in a thin cut pork chop, and then I'm going to wrap that in bacon, smoke it on a Weber kettle. We'll bring it right back. Alright, so we're going to let this thing go here. Pardon the noise. If it gets too loud, I'll end up muting it in the video during editing, but and I have to make this pretty fine because my wife is a picky eater. So she may or may not, she says she's going to try it, but I know that I got to get this green pepper cut up pretty much, blended up pretty much fine for her, or she's going to screw her face up. Batch number 2. Alright, next thing I'm doing is that, as you can see, I just bought just some sausage links. I can just buy sausage links and I can cut them open if I want sausage meat, or just leave them inside sausage links should we want some sausage links to go on the grill. So I'm just breaking this up into smaller pieces. I've already did one of these links already that you didn't see, but I'm just trying to keep it less boring for you. So this, all I'm doing is just pinching off small pieces of it. So all that's in there like that, and I'm just going to mix it in with this pepper and onion mixture. A little messy on the hands, but my hands are clean. So as you see, that's what's going to be stuffed into the pork chop mixture. Alright, so here is one of my pork chops that I stopped beating it. I just couldn't get it any thinner, and all I was doing is destroying it. So one of the secret ingredients, I guess you can call it a secret, you know, I'm just always thinking, you know, I lay in bed at night and I'm thinking, wonder if this and wonder what this would taste like, wonder what that would taste like. So this is hence the berry cream cheese, because these are going to be, I'm going to top these with a cayenne pepper. Now I don't want to go real crazy with this cream cheese. And I'm just going to put a dab of this in here, trying to make sure that I have got sausage meat in there. I better take that piece of green pepper out of there, or my wife is going to have something to say. She is a very, very picky eater. So it's already probably too much of a filling, but we're going to go with it anyway. I'm trying to do this so you people in TV land can see it. So I'm just going to roll this up the best that I can. So I have something like this. I'm going to put a couple toothpicks in it for right now just to hold it together. Alright, there's one. I'm not going to lie, that was a little bit of work, but we're going to see if we can get it done. I'll get you in the next camera, is what I'm hoping for. I'm sorry. I'm hoping to get the next one on camera. Alright, hopefully we got you this time. So we're back to the beginning, which you already saw. Just a sausage of green pepper and onion mixture that I have ground up here. And I'm making sure that I have got some of the pieces of sausage in here. Getting green pepper and onion is really not an issue. Then I'm going to come in here with some Parmesan cheese. I meant to put some over top of this other one, but after I got it wrapped up. Then we're going to try and get this thing wrapped up. Wrapping it with bacon is really the hardest part of it. And I gotta put a couple Q-tips, toothpicks in there to hold it closed. Then I come back with a couple slices of the bacon. Two pieces end to end. I try to overlap those two pieces of bacon a little bit. Then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. This was the pretty hard part of it all, just getting all this bacon wrapped around this joker without it coming apart on me. Trying to squeeze that filling back in there. Use this Q-tip. I did it again. Use this toothpick. And very carefully pick it up and start wrapping it. It's almost easier, not almost, but it is easier if you just put it in your hand and do the wrapping of the bacon. Okay, I am going to want a toothpick where the bacon ended. Wash my hands. This berry spread has got 4 grams of sugar, which I'm alright with, 73 grams of sodium, 10 grams of cholesterol. Total fats, 3 grams, 4%. So, you know, it's not hateful, and that's per 2 tablespoons. I don't even think I've got 2 tablespoons of this spread on every one of these. So let me get to work, and I got 2 more left. One of them's going to be pretty difficult because it's a smaller pork chop, but you see what's going to happen. So I will bring you back the next step. Alright, here we go. We're going to try and do this. So we'll be moving them around, make sure they're cooking evenly. We'll switch them around, flip them end to end. There's some pieces of pecan. And we're going to let them eat. Vent's open a little bit more in a quarter, and the vent is over the meat, so that when it smokes over top of the fire, it's pulling that smoke over across the meat before it exits the kettle. Alright, let's give them a look at and see if we can temp them. We definitely need to make sure these are cooked well. Oh yeah. Of course, that sausage filling in them. We got an inside temp of 132 right now. 138. 141. Alright, we're going to give them another look at it. I think this should probably be next to the final look. They look some kind of good. Bacon's firming up. 180. 183. 180. 184. I'm going to try and top them off with some more of that Parmesan cheese. Work them a little bit closer to the fire just to let them finish up. So Lance, what did you do with the rest of that stuff? Well, I added it to a pot. I put the pureed onion and green pepper in there. The rest of the bell pepper and onion I didn't puree. A couple more sausage links, some Worcestershire sauce, and some of that best damn hot sauce, sweet and spicy hot sauce. I'm gonna let it boil up. Moving over to some direct heat just to try and crisp up that bacon just a little bit more. Alright, we got our pitchers. Sorry if you hear the pot over here cooking, but let's give one of these things a taste test. Piping hot. I like that. And taste that veggie puree. The smoked bacon. We got a winner. We'll bring it right back. Shit. Alright, there you go. That is my pork chop that was rolled out to make it thinner. Inside of it went sausage, pureed bell pepper, onion, and some berry cream cheese was smeared on the inside of that pork chop, all rolled up, and then wrapped in a smoked bacon and cooked on the grill with pecan and hickory smoke because I ran out of pecan. I was sorry, pecan and hickory wood because I ran out of pecan, but tastes very good. It's another one for the books. I'm Lance, Super Barbecue. We'll see you next time.